Okay, today we're watching the car that outlived its own war. The story of the Mitsubishi EVO by Japanese Wheels.
A forest in Finland. Winter. A narrow road of packed snow and gravel cutting between the trees.
That looks so pretty
It's silent. And then, far away, you hear it coming.
though.
The car explodes into view sideways, throwing a wall of snow into the trees, moving at a speed that makes no sense on a surface like this. And when it flashes past you, you realize something strange. It isn't exotic. It isn't beautiful. It isn't low or wide or dramatic.
But I won't argue it is beautiful. I think the EVO looks crazy good, even without any modifications. It looks good, or I mean, at least it fits my taste in cars. Let's say it that way.
It's a family sedan. 4 doors, a boot.
It's
back seats.
nice.
The kind of car your uncle drives to work. But this one has a name that would terrify an entire generation of drivers. The Lancer Evolution. And here's the part almost nobody knows. Mitsubishi never really wanted to build it. They didn't set out to make a hero or an icon or a legend. They built it because a rulebook forced them to.
Wait, what? Now I'm super intrigued. What's the story behind the evolution?
This car is not a sports car. It's a weapon. A weapon
A
that was
weapon?
only ever sold to the public because of a legal technicality. And
Wait a minute. A weapon sold to the public because of a legal technicality? This is so dramatic to say. Wait, was this not just part of creating a car with a gentleman's agreement in Japan?
this is the story of how it won its war and what happened to it when that war disappeared.
Uh-huh.
To understand the EVO,
Yeah.
you have to understand rallying, not racing on a smooth circuit with runoff areas and safety crews around every corner.
Yeah.
Rallying
Gravel and mud, everything.
is something else entirely. It's flat out on public roads, on gravel, on mud, on
Yeah.
ice, through forests and mountains.
Look
with
at them.
trees
Drifting on the ice.
and cliffs and rock walls waiting for the
Sliding.
smallest mistake.
Oi.
Spectators standing inches from the road. No second chances.
Mm-hmm.
And in the 1990s, rallying was the most important battlefield in the automotive world.
Yeah.
Winning it didn't just win you a trophy, it sold cars, millions of them.
Right. True.
It made your entire brand look invincible. But there was one rule standing between the manufacturers and glory. And that rule changed everything. It was called homologation. The idea was simple
Oh.
and beautiful. If you wanted to race a car, you
Uh-huh.
had to prove it wasn't some secret laboratory prototype built with unlimited money. You had to actually sell it. Thousands
I mean, that is fair enough, right? It's like, oh, you're not allowed to build a super machine just for that. It's something that needs to be widely available. Fair enough.
of units to ordinary people in ordinary showrooms. The car you raced on Sunday had to be a car anyone could walk in and buy on Monday. Do you
Yeah.
understand what that means? It means manufacturers were forced to sell weapons to the public. They didn't build these cars because they were
I can't. This sounds so dramatic. What do you mean forced to sell weapons to the public? It's like they were using this to kill people. I don't think that is a fair analogy for a car. This is like, because you could also argue that selling these super bikes, right, these motorsport bikes to the public as well, like for example the infamous Kawasaki Ninja, that's a weapon too. Like, huh? I don't know, this feels very dramatic to me. Am I wrong by thinking this? Please let me know.
was a demand for them. They built them because it was the price of entry. If they wanted to fight, they had to hand a weapon to anybody with a driving license. And
This is disturbing me so much. Why weapon? I don't know. Let me know if I'm overreacting, but calling it a weapon is... I'm not okay with this.
enough money, and they hated it. These cars were
Huh?
expensive to build and almost impossible to make money on. Every single one that rolled out of the factory was, in a sense, a receipt for the right to go racing, which is exactly why they were so incredible. Nobody was trying to sell you a lifestyle. They were trying to win, and you just happened to be standing close enough to catch what fell out. So Mitsubishi looked at their range for something to build it on.
I don't know, but my feelings are all over the place watching this. Like, we're 3 minutes in, and my feelings are all over the place. I don't know what to think of the commentary until now. This is huh?
And what they had was the Lancer. A
Yeah.
small, sensible, completely ordinary family car. They took that car.
It looks
dropped-
good. It looks good. The Lancer is a pretty car.
In a brutal turbocharged engine borrowed from a bigger model, the
Uh-huh.
Ford G63. They gave it all-wheel drive, so it could put its power down on any surface on Earth. They stiffened it, widened it, and armed it. In 1992, the first Lancer Evolution was born, a family sedan with the soul of a missile. And almost immediately, it found an enemy. Because Mitsubishi weren't the only ones who had read that rulebook. Over in another corner of Japan, Subaru had done exactly the same thing with a car called the Impreza.
Yeah.
Turbocharged, all-wheel drive, built for exactly the same purpose. What followed was one of the greatest rivalries in the history of motorsport, and it turned into something close to an arms race. Subaru would improve their car, so Mitsubishi answered. Then Subaru answered back.
But this is what is happening in motorsport overall, right? If someone makes an innovation, the others respond and copy and make it even better. And then it's like this back and forth thing of innovation. Yeah.
So Mitsubishi went further. Evolution 1 became Evolution 2. 2 became 3. 3 became 4. Each one was not a
Pretty.
facelift. Each one was a response. A direct, targeted reply to whatever the enemy had just done. That's why the name fits so perfectly. It wasn't
Teasing. I'm so sorry. This is such a niche joke right now for the Swiss German speakers, but teasing. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. My head went there.
The car was literally evolving, generation after generation, under the pressure of war. And for 9 generations, at the heart of the beast, they beat the same engine. The Ford G63.
Yeah.
Cast iron block. Turbocharged. Utterly,
Turbo.
absurdly tough. An engine so overbuilt that tuners discovered you could force enormous amounts of power through it, and it would simply refuse to die. It became one of the most legendary engines Japan ever produced.
Yeah, it's a very popular car amongst tuners for reasons. I'll just leave it at
And
that.
it lived inside a car that looked like it belonged in a supermarket car park.
That's a pretty
There
blue.
was one more absurd detail. Japanese manufacturers had a quiet agreement between themselves not to advertise more than around 276 horsepower, no matter what their cars actually made.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
every EVO, officially, produced
The gentleman's agreement. Yes, we learned about this a few videos ago.
exactly the same figure, year after year, generation after generation.
Yeah.
Nobody believed it for a second. The number on the brochure was a polite fiction. The real number was whatever it took to win. But a weapon is only ever as good as the person holding it. And in 1996, Mitsubishi...
But just as a question to the room, right? Is this still possible nowadays with today's regulations and laws? Because they were able to do that back in the day in the 90s. But is this still like technically possible in 2020, like in the 20s now that we are? Or no?
She found the right hands. His name was Tommy Mäkinen, a Finnish driver with a style that looked less like driving and more like controlled violence. Where others were smooth, Mäkinen was savage.
Controlled violence. So we're going from cars being weapons to driving like controlled violence. What is going on?
He attacked the road. He threw the car at corners with a commitment that looked, to anyone watching, like a mistake about to happen. And it never was. In 1996,
Holy,
he won the
this is so dramatic. I don't know. I'm having a rough time digesting the heavy amount of heavy words used in this video to describe things. Like it is very, very dramatic.
World Rally Championship. In
Yeah.
1997, he won it again. In 1998, he won it again.
Mm-hmm.
And in 1999, he won it again.
Yeah.
4 world titles, 4 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
In a car that was, underneath all of it, a Mitsubishi Lancer. Think about what that meant to a kid watching at home. The greatest driver on the planet, at the absolute peak of his powers, dominating the most dangerous sport in the world, in a 4-door family sedan. Not a Ferrari, not a Porsche, a Lancer.
Where is he going with this analogy? Think of what does it mean to a kid at home. Huh? What? I don't think a kid at home saw an opportunity to use it as a weapon. They thought it's cool and they wanted to be cool like that. I don't know. Am I too negative towards this? Like, please let me know. Hold me accountable if I am. But this something about this doesn't sit right with me.
Answer. And here's the part that made it unbearable for everyone else. That kid could actually have
Unbearable?
one. Not a poster.
The kid could actually have one. No, the kid will eventually grow up and do the driver's license and learn about the risks of speed and how to maneuver a car and I I don't think this is a good analogy to make.
Not a dream. The real thing, sitting in a showroom with a price on the windscreen. Mitsubishi even built a special edition to honor him. And for a whole generation, that car became the poster on the wall anyway. The EVO wasn't just winning anymore. It had become mythology. And then, quietly, without any drama at all, the world moved on. The rules changed.
Okay, but where are we going with the kid analogy? Like, where is the explanation? Where this analogy was going? Like, I'm feeling I'm left blue-balled. Yep, I had to say it. I'm sorry. I feel like this statement blue-balled the shit out of me.
Changed. Rallying rewrote its own rulebook. The new regulations no longer demanded that manufacturers sell thousands of road-going copies of their weapons. Teams could now build purpose-made racing cars that shared almost nothing with the showroom.
Uh-huh.
And in that moment, without anybody really noticing, the single reason the Lancer evolution existed simply evaporated. Read that again. The EVO was never built because Mitsubishi wanted to sell a fast sedan. It was built because...
Is this true, though? I don't know. Is this true?
Because a rulebook demanded it. Take the rulebook away, and what's left? A very expensive, very complicated, very thirsty family car, aimed at a
It indeed is very thirsty.
tiny number of enthusiasts, built by a company that was running out of money. Mitsubishi.
I can't with the selection of words for the narrator is using for the story. I can't. I can't.
Eventually walked away from the championship altogether. And the EVO, the weapon, was left standing in the middle of a battlefield where the war had already ended and everybody else had gone home. The final generation?
I can't. Sorry, I'll try to... okay, get serious.
The Evolution 10 soldiered on for years, long past the moment its purpose.
That's, by the way, also a really pretty car. Like, I still prefer the Skyline, but this is really pretty too, right? This is really, really pretty.
Died. It got heavier. It got more expensive. And it was fighting for a title that no longer existed. It didn't even have the old engine anymore. The
Mm-hmm.
Iron Block 4
I mean, obviously, we'll not always have the old engine. Like, advances will be made.
G63, the heart that had beaten inside 9 generations of this car, was gone, replaced by something newer, lighter, and quieter. A sensible decision.
Duh.
A modern decision.
Yes, duh. I'm so sorry. Please call out my bullshit if you don't agree, but I don't think this is I don't know. Honestly, I'm too confused to even find the right words to describe how I'm feeling about this video now.
And somehow, that told you everything. In 2016, Mitsubishi built the last one. They called it the final edition.
Mhm.
And then they stopped. No replacement, no successor. Nothing. One of the greatest names in motorsport just quietly switched off. There was no last great victory. No farewell lap through a forest with the crowd screaming. It didn't go down fighting the way a weapon is supposed to. It just stopped being needed, and then it stopped being built. And somehow that's so much sadder than losing. So, what does the EVO really leave behind?
A
Something
legacy?
that almost can't happen anymore. For a brief, strange window in history, a rule forced the most powerful car companies on Earth to hand their weapons to ordinary people.
I don't know. I don't know. I will not repeat to myself. You know. I know you know. What is going inside my head right now? I will, you know what? Let's continue.
Not a watered down version, not a badge and some stickers. The actual thing. The same engine, the same drivetrain, the same brutal intent that was winning world championships in a Finnish forest, parked outside a normal house on a normal street, belonging to somebody who just really, really loved rally. That's what makes the EVO sacred. It was never designed to flatter you. It didn't care about your comfort, your image.
What do you mean it was never designed to flatter you, but at the same time, it was created to be powerful and fast? Nani? Nani?
Or your ego. Its interior was plain. Its shape was awkward.
Why are you roasting my boy like that? Why are you roasting my boy like that? I think the car looks fine.
It looked, to anyone who didn't know, like nothing at all. It
Huh?
was honest in a way.
Huh? Excuse you? Again? I can't. I feel so insulted by this video, and I am not a car.
That almost no car is honest anymore. It existed for one single purpose, and it was ruthlessly, obsessively good at it. And maybe that's the real lesson here. The EVO didn't die because it got slow. It didn't die because somebody beat it. It died because the world stopped needing what it was born to do. It was a weapon
that's
that
true.
won its war.
That's true though. But that goes for like racing, like domestic racing cars overall, kinda.
And then had to watch that war disappear. Nothing beat the Lancer evolution. Time just moved on without it.
I would argue there were things that beat it, and this is from, I know, a very biased place. Yes, the skyline. Yes, you guessed it right. You guessed it right. I'll leave it at that.
So let me ask you, would you take the beautiful supercar that was built to be admired? Or the plain four-door sedan that was built to win and never...
The Evo. I'll like, This is not even a question. Of course I will take the Evo. Any Evo. No, I don't want this modern looking, fancy type. No. I'm old school when it comes to cars. This absolute banger.
Never cared what you thought of it. Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. Because that's what this channel is all about. Not just the machines, but the reasons they existed. the wars they were built to fight, and
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, and I might get hate for it. I'm gonna say it. ChatGPT ass script. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What do you mean? No. I think I'm being very unfair here. I think I am. I think I'm being a huge asshole right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'll take that L. I'll take the L.
the
Sorry.
strange, beautiful moments in history that made them possible. If you want more stories like this one, you already know what to do. Stick around. We're only just getting started. I'll see you on the next one.
Indeed, and I will leave the channel tagged and the video link in the description down below so you can check out the original creator and the original video and go to the comment section. Of course, yeah, I don't know. I have very mixed feelings about this video. To expand on the conversation a little bit more, right? I don't know. Some things felt very insulting. It felt like the video got way longer than it needed to be, and there was like this ball section. I don't know. I don't feel good after watching this. I don't feel like I learned something new about it. Maybe it's just me focusing too much on the analogy with the weapons. Maybe I'm really being absolutely unfair here, but I don't know. It's like there's this thing that I can't really explain, but there is this thing that I don't feel like because I don't know. I'll just leave it at that. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for watching. Please go again, like and subscribe to the original creator if you liked the content, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.